So what do you think went right? If I
From a
have
Chiefs
nothing else to say.
perspective.
Yeah, from a Chiefs
Oh man,
perspective, what do you think went right?
the
Because he only
first
scored
half.
19 points.
The
Oh
first half
man, the
went
first
right.
half was great.
I know, dude. I really didn't watch most of the third quarter because I was like, we're
It went to
fucked. I thought you were
shit.
gonna blow us
That's
out.
our bad quarter.
Went to shit right
I
away.
mean, the thing is we walk out of that first half with at least another 3 points, if not six, if the referees don't really mess up that last 14 seconds with the catch of
Yeah.
Noah Gray. I mean, that
Mhm.
kind of changed the whole dynamic because then I don't even
Oh, it was
remember if
momentum
we ran
totally.
another play.
We got away
We
with
just
one.
we just went to
We
the half.
we got away with one and into the locker room without giving up any points. Then don't break. Let's go. But as a fan, I was
From
like,
a
God damn it, dude. No, no way. Like they should have scored there. We're fucked. That's what I
from,
was thinking, genuinely.
from a what went right perspective, Isaiah Pacheco coming back, getting 7 carries, 6.3 yards per carry. I thought Pacheco did a fantastic job, stayed healthy, stayed out of the scrums, was really happy with the production that he put in. I would have liked to have seen a few more total carries in the game by everyone who was rushing the ball, but I was all right with that. And then from the passing perspective, DeAndre Hopkins came away with a big day and looked very comfortable, at least with the few catches that he had. Pat was throwing up a lot of 50-50 balls to him. I really enjoyed seeing that, even if he didn't come down with those. That shows me that Pat has a lot of trust. And the one thing that outside of DeAndre going off is Pat threw the most big what they call it, big passes or big plays. He had the most big plays since 2020. He had 5 big passes attempted. This is the most since 2020. I can't remember exactly what game that was, but he threw attempted 6 big plays, 6 big passes. So didn't come down with all of them, but feeling very confident even with the bad offensive line play. So I'm looking forward to that whenever we get the left tackle situation figured out.
That should
Yeah,
be figured out pretty quickly though with DJ
I'm
Humphries in building
hoping.
now.
I'm
Hopefully he's
hoping.
ready for next week.
if
If
Pat
not,
scores
it's going
another
to be Tooney.
touchdown on the day, like his stat line looks like so much better. Like he cracked
Yep.
300 yards, and still didn't throw a pick this game. So he kept the game clean. So that's essentially what I felt went right. There wasn't any glaring misread or throwing directly into coverage. So
Would you say it was a complete game from the Chiefs? Offense, defense,
no,
special teams?
No, I mean
So
defense
who
was
lacked?
there the entire time except for the final drive there, which almost blew the game. But realistically, even if we had lost by you guys
the
kicking a
offensive
field
line
goal
play
there,
still lacked.
20 points compared to what we've done the last couple weeks, defense played really, really well and
Yeah, that's fair.
was able to get a lot of sacks.
Comparatively.
Defense did their
Mhm.
job. Offense still continuously not doing theirs.
Go figure.
Just 2 years in a row, man.
I've just, dude, I sound like a broken record by saying it all year. You're gonna get everybody's best, man. Like,
We are, but
and
there
you've
is
gotten everybody's best every week. I hope
And
you know
they've
that.
gotten
there's
our worst every
there's
week too.
one common, yeah, exactly. But there's
Is
one
it?
Close
common
to it
denominator.
sometimes. Close to
Is
it.
it? Is it your worst?
Some of our worst, yeah.
Because of right now,
There's one
right
common
now, dude, that
denominator.
is average. That is the median. That is the fucking ooh. That is the baseline, bait. I guess not the baseline, but
Yeah, I think
that's
I
what you've become. You've not become. You are not what you thought you know what you thought you were. What you were in the past. You have
a
become
game
something
where we
different.
score less than 20 points is not what we're capable of.
I
So
was born in it, molded by it. Yeah, no,
uh,
that's your identity now. You're a grinded out football team.
If any other team makes a mistake, we capitalize on it right away.
You have to, because
that's
every team is
Any
giving you their
mistake.
absolute best.
Any mistake.
there's a common denominator with this Chiefs team and how poor we've played this year and last year. I've said it time and time again. I'll continue to say it
Poor.
until this
Said it
bum
poorly.
is
Fucking 11
out
and 1.
of this
Matt,
franchise. Matt Nagy.
yeah.
He's the Bears' next head coach. He looks good in blue and orange. Hoping
They
that
go back
happens.
to him? What?
No, they're not going to go back to him. Are
What?
you fucking
Sometimes you
insane?
have to
Wait,
go back to move forward.
I,
That was
I don't
that'd be
care where he
insane.
goes as long as it's not anywhere in this organization.
It's
Fucking
the
John
Jets,
Gruden
man.
will
It's
get
the
a head
Jets.
coaching job in the NFL before he does again.
That's fine. As long as Matt Nagy is not a Kansas City Chief in any capacity, come next season, I will be very happy.
I don't think he goes anywhere, dude. Where like they're not gonna
The
fire him
Jets,
with a record.
man. Jets.
Nobody
Jets,
wants.
Jets,
Who
Jets.
the fuck would want that job, dude? Who would want
Giants?
that
Nagy.
job?
Matt Nagy,
No,
Jets,
fuck
Giants.
no.
I don't really care as long
That's
as
a death
he's.
sentence.
I don't even care if he's coaching next year. Just not here.
I don't think the organization lets him go after
Yeah,
I mean, only one loss on the season at this point, man. Like
maybe the Raiders are like, "Hey, you did a really good job with the Chiefs. Why don't you come over here and do that?"
Yeah, he can go
They
be your
could.
offensive coordinator.
Tell you who's not leaving and who's had a pretty good stretch offensively the last few weeks, besides the hiccup against USC, is Eric Bieniemy. So he ain't coming back.
Sad.
At least not anytime soon.
bet
I
he
could see
can
him being like the next coach of the Chiefs. He's biding his time in college for when Andy Reid leaves. He's gonna finally take that interview and fucking take the job.
not a chance.
No, you don't think so? You don't think Bieniemy wants to be a head coach in the NFL?
I'm just being combative.
Okay. Has he expressed that Ty Bob? You would know.
I mean, obviously, when he was here coaching, he expressed that he wanted to be a head coach and didn't care where it was
For multiple
Um,
years in a row.
for multiple years in a row. If he was offered it was more apt to be Mike Kafka's job. Um, had he stuck around at for the Kansas City Chiefs, the whole idea was for the last two seasons that Bieniemy was a coach in Kansas City is that he was going to get a job. Kafka would go from the quarterbacks coach to the offensive coordinator, and then he would be basically what Kellen Moore was supposed to be in Dallas. Is he would stick around until Andy retired, and then Mike Kafka would become the next head coach for the Kansas City Chiefs under the tutelage of Andy Reid. We kept Eric Bieniemy season too long for him. He went and left with Brian Dabble to go be the offensive coordinator in New York. That's clearly turned out very well, and yeah, they're expecting to not be there after this season.
What do
Bring
you
him
mean,
back.
Eric Bieniemy?
He made Mike
No,
Kafka there.
Kafka.
He had
Mike
a little
Kafka.
slip up.
Oh, okay. So
It was Mike Kafka left for New York, and
okay,
while
okay,
Bieniemy
I
was
got
still
you.
the OC. Sorry, I
Gotcha,
didn't
gotcha,
explain that
gotcha.
fully.
That's odd though. So he's expressed that he wants to be a head coach, doesn't care where it is, leaves Kansas City, and then takes an OC job at a
Because
D1
nobody in
college.
the NFL would hire him as a head coach or an OC after he.
You think that, or just nowhere good? He
Well,
interviewed for
I
some
shouldn't
places and just was like, "Fuck no, not there."
I shouldn't say that. He left Kansas City and went to be the OC in Washington, and then after Washington, they fired Ron Rivera. Everybody thought
Oh
he would
shit,
be the
that's
head
right.
coach there.
That is
They ended up
yes,
firing the
yes.
entire staff,
Mhm.
brought in Dan Quinn, and he had been interviewing her reports. Bieniemy had been interviewing poorly with every organization, and so nobody wanted him. Whatever actually was going on, and so he went to college where he wasn't offered a head coaching gig, but at least an
And
OC
he
gig.
interviewed well at UCLA. Like, I don't know. That's odd. That sounds
Well,
odd.
again,
That
as
sounds
an
very
offensive
odd.
coordinator, not a head coach.
I know, but still, that's just odd. That's just very odd.
He
I don't
got
know.
blackballed.
You think so? I don't know. That's an interesting take.
Wasn't
Maybe he
serious.
did.
Wasn't serious.
Oh, okay.
Poke the shit the. All right.
There's a lot
I
of
get
things
what
that
you're
have to
saying.
be cleaned
Stir
up
the pot. You're funny.
for the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's the same things week in, week out, week in, week out. There
The
hasn't
O-line
been very many
is
changes.
struggling.
Players of the game at all? Can I say who at least I want
All
to
right, yeah.
highlight?
No.
Just,
Can I go first? Can I go first?
Oh, okay, you're gonna take my guy. I'm already
Yeah, I'm
sure.
gonna take your guy. Daniel Carlson,
Oh, never mind. No.
player of the game. That's it. That's my player of the
Yeah,
game.
that's it. All right. Charles Omenihu. Refreshing to see him back and doing well and creating
You know what it
pressure.
was?
It was. Am I seeing tweets correctly, or what are they called on X now? Never mind. Uh, we lead the league in pressures, but we're just terrible at getting sacks.
Can't finish.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's going to be a
Emmanuel
problem
Yeah,
come
he's
late
gonna
this
fucking change
season.
Well, we
Oh,
we
boy.
didn't have that problem against the Raiders. We had 3 sacks,
Oh,
two
man, who?
from Chris Jones, first
Charles.
time in 2 months.
I
He's
know,
had a
man.
sack, and then George Karlaftis had another one. Finally, he decided he was going to do something. I thought Minihue set the edge very well. Pressure was mediocre, but when he was out there, I think his job was just to
Active.
set the
He
edge.
was
Dude, I don't
around
think
the
we
ball.
ran to him after a while. I think we were running the
No,
opposite of him.
he was there plugging it up. Like you guys did not
Yeah.
go to the outside on his side wherever he was. He's
Yeah,
a big
because
body.
I see we
Lanky.
ran the ball well a few times to the outside, but I was gonna think I do not remember it being on his side for sure. Nick Bolton got a little roughed up this week too. Not good. Is he all right
He'll be
though?
We got
Yeah.
Dak.
He's fine.
He's
It's
fine.
Nick Bolton. He recovered
Big
the
strong guy.
game-winning fumble. He's fine.
He's fine.
If he needs to sit out a week or two, I'm not worried.
He's
That
fine.
as well. That as well.
Got
Big.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Nope,
I
you
was
got
gonna
it.
say big shout out, even though our rookie center, Powers Johnson from Oregon, fucked up the snap at the end of the game there. I think the offensive line as a whole played well. One of our best rushing games of the year, I'm gonna say. Definitely, I would say either that or the game against the Ravens. But yeah, shouts out to the offensive line. I know we gave up 3 sacks, but they did just enough to give keep Kansas City honest, so we could kind of get you. We got you guys on play action. I feel like, um, kind of when it mattered and stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to them. That's about it though.
They
The
were
center's got two.
definitely up the middle. They were definitely pushing our D line back quite a bit.
Yep.
The line of scrimmage was
Yeah.
2 yards in their favor.
So Chris Bones Jones, traditionally feasts against us though. Honestly, like he always has a pretty good game against the Raiders, unless he strips, tackles, and recovers a fumble on Derek Carr while he's out of the pocket. Then that's a penalty. But other than that, no, he usually plays pretty good against the Raiders.
Because he's a Raider hater.
Most Chiefs are, as they should be. Who's your player?
Did you say your center has 2 last names?
Yeah, it's Powers Dash Johnson.
Yeah. Not going to be in the league long.
Oh, is that like a thing?
You just can't be an offensive
Any
lineman
player
with
with
2 last names.
2 last names, they suck, dude. They're in the league minimum 2 years. Maximum 3.
Unless your name's Mo Alley Cox, that's a dope name. But Powers Johnson, yeah, fuck out of here.
Really? Are you being serious?
John is not being serious.
No.
John is being serious.
Oh, okay. You guys kind of fucking had me there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, God
That
damn,
means you're even stupider.
that is tough. Thank you, Tybo.
My players of the game are the referees. Good job on the refs. They got the call right at the end of the game.
Finally, I was
Walk
waiting
away.
for it. I was waiting
Listen,
for it. The
listen,
two boys
they
missed.
haven't-
That's
haven't
our
gotten their
favorite
due.
player. That's
They
our
haven't gotten their best desserts enough
Most
from us Kansas City
valuable
Chiefs fans.
on the Chiefs, the referees. Thank you.
They've
fellas.
done a fantastic job at the end of games every single time this year, except for the Bills game. We'll let them have one, but for the most part, the referees have done a good job at the end of games. And
I saw a meme
they
today.
need their signing bonus.
I saw a meme today. It was, oh no, Chiefs number one MVP is out for the season, and it was a ref being helped into like one of the pop tents on the sideline. Oh man, no, that's funny. Okay, who's your real one?
That
You
was
said
it.
you had 2.
That was it. That was
No,
it.
that
was
was
it.
it.
Yeah, the
You said the
Shout out
refs and the refs again.
Shout out the refs, dude. Screwed it up in the first
Refs
half.
twice.
Came back in the second half. You did real well. Good
Yeah,
job
they
to
said,
you.
"Oh, my bad.
Give them their bonus.
It's all for the production. It's all
Sorry. Where would you like the ball, Mr. Mahomes? Where would you like it? Okay, one hash. Okay,
Actually, we won it. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
man.
I'm glad we
Listen,
can laugh about this, and I'm not like seriously butthurt that like we lost because I mean that's the most Raiders shit ever. That's the
well,
most
listen,
like we lose to the refs all the time. Like it's like
if your
it's
team
nothing
was
new to us.
good,
It happens all the
well,
time.
if your team was good,
Exactly,
you
but if
may
our
be a
team,
little more,
yeah,
but
if our team was
you
good,
know,
they'd probably help us out a few more times instead of fucking shitting on us. But
Right.
lately,
well,
it's just
I don't
lately
think
last
so.
25 years.
I don't think so. I think they'd still be shitting on you, but like,
A
you'd be a
little
lot
less,
more
maybe.
upset. You'd be a lot more upset with this because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would affect your season outcome. But
Hmm.
you've only won 2 games, so you're hoping just for a high pick at this point.
Yeah. You see, in the past, our teams are usually just good enough to overcome that and to find a way to win.
And the Ravens are really kicking themselves for losing to you guys earlier
Biggest
this
God,
shock
it
of the
looks
year.
so bad. It looks
Biggest shock
so
of the
bad.
year.
It has to be, right? Who'd the Panthers beat? Us and who else? Um,
The Bills, right?
I have
No.
no idea.
no.
The Panthers beat.
Are you sure?
Well, the Panthers have 3 wins right now. Let's see here.
No.
They
Do they
beat the
really?
Giants. Yeah, they have 3
Oh
wins. They
yeah,
beat the
they did
Giants.
beat the Giants.
Beat the Giants. They beat the Saints, and they
Oh, that was
beat
preseason.
the
Oops.
Raiders.
Oops.
Yeah, they
Sean
beat
got
us.
Sean gets fined.
To beat the
Don't even
to,
care if it's
they beat the Raiders and the Saints. They almost came back.
Hey, they're still not out of it.
No, technically they're not.
They are not out of it. That
'Cause
division
the
sucks.
NFC South is the poopiest fucking division in the NFL, or maybe the NFC West
Both South divisions are
are
woman.
garbage. Yeah, that's true.
But that's coming up next. So make sure to tune in for our NFL breakdown show. The Chiefs have one more game before we hit our 3 game in 10 day stretch. We've got the Chargers coming up on Sunday Night
Boing.
Football. We'll be on NBC and Peacock in NFL Week 14. Make sure to check us out at the end of the week as we give you the script on how that game will go. Until next time, go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.